In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the exclusive 5-step system that we use to help agencies and high-ticket online service businesses add an extra $50,000 per month in revenue. So my name is Fred, I'm the founder and CEO at UpLevel Systems, and this short video training is going to be indispensable for agency owners, B2B service providers, and high-ticket coaches or consultants who desire to scale their business and add an extra $50,000 per month recurring but are struggling to do so. But first, why should you listen to me? The reason why you should pay attention to this video training is because what we do works and we implement it every single day. And here's some proof of the results that we are able to get on a consistent basis. So this is a screenshot of a calendar and lots of calls booked. This is a screenshot of the Calendly, which is a software that we use to book calls. And as you can see, the week is full. We have a sales call pretty much every day. This picture right here, it's the outreach tracking sheet that we use to keep track of the feedback that we get from the market and to see how many calls we booked and how many messages we sent, so that we can know exactly in a predictable way what we need to do, how many messages we need to send, for instance, each and every single day to get the amount of booked calls that we need to make the amount of revenue that we want to make. When you know your numbers, business becomes a predictable game. This is another screenshot of people booking some calls. So the 5-step system we use at UpLevel Systems to help you to add an extra $50K per month to your business. When we want to scale a business past $50,000 per month recurring revenue, there are a few problems that we are going to need to face. And if you are able to successfully fix those problems, then you're going to be able to get to the next level of growth with relative ease. So the first step is to create a killer offer. So we need to solve product market fit. So business owners are struggling to grow and scale their company because they sell something that the market doesn't want. So they try to push an offer that no one cares about. Or maybe they communicate their offer in a poor way, so the potential customers are not aware of the many benefits that their service provides, and they also don't know what it's costing them to not buy into their service or product. So it's great that people know what they will gain from working with you, but they should also be aware of what they're losing if they're not working with you. Human beings are a lot more motivated to avoid loss rather than to gain something. We would fight like hell to not lose something, but we wouldn't work as hard to achieve greater goals. Or they don't communicate it often enough, like they post every new full moon on social media about their offer and how that works, or they're not getting their offer in front of hundreds and even thousands of new qualified prospects each and every single day using outbound prospecting campaigns. So how we solve that for you? We improve your offer so that it perfectly resonates with your market and it would literally make no sense for them to say no. We use our special framework to come up with amazing offers that are already proven to work, so you don't have to waste your weeks or even months trying to figure out what the market wants or doesn't want. Because the thing that you need to understand is that it's literally impossible to scale past $50K per month, $100K and more per month without giving the market exactly what it wants. It's like you're trying to open a steakhouse in a town where everyone is a vegan and you're wondering why your restaurant is always empty. So once you have the right offer, we need to communicate it loudly. So step number 2 is solving the outbound prospecting problem. So that means that we have to start an outbound prospecting campaign to get your offer in front of hundreds and even thousands of prospects that could become your potential customers, and we need to do that every single day. You need to be doing at least 500 to 1,000 and more outreach per day. So that means reaching out to your potential customers on social media using channels like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter every single day, 7 days a week. And you can leverage automation softwares, or you can have cheap trained virtual assistants to do the work for you. Because if you're trying to do that much volume every single day by yourself, you're going to burn out. And if you just send a couple, dozen, or even 100 or 200 DMs per day, if you just do that by yourself, it's definitely not enough volume to get the results that you want. So a lot of people, they're going to quit, they're going to burn out, and that's not how you build a successful business. Because you have to know that a great offer is basically pointless if no one even knows it exists. You could have the best sushi shop in the entire world, but if it's located in a deserted alley that no one ever walks past, you're never going to sell a single sushi. Never. So if you are not doing this kind of volume every single day, sending 500 to 1,000 outreach a day, with how crowded the marketplace is and how many people are out there doing the same thing, it would be a miracle if you managed to scale past $50,000 per month. Like this picture represents it so well. Like it's a crowded marketplace, and there you are. Why would people pay attention to you? You have to be different. The average human breathes in and out about 22,000 times a day. So what makes you think that your business could thrive on 20 emails or even 100 cold DMs a day? It's not going to happen. There's almost 8 billion people on the planet, or maybe even 8 billion, I don't know the exact number. You're not going to survive or grow your business with 20 emails per day. It's not going to work. Outbound prospecting campaigns allow us to find our ideal prospects without having to bet thousands of dollars on ads, and allow us to create desire in the prospect to learn more about our offer and to book a call and potentially become a client. And depending on what niche you're targeting and what your offer is and how sophisticated your niche is, there's two different ways that we can go about this. We can either use an evergreen workflow to pump a lot of volume into the system, like the video that you're watching right now, the web page that it's on, it's an evergreen workflow. Or we can also use a hyper customized workflow in order to get leads and clients. But we'll talk about that more later. A lot of business owners make the huge mistake of thinking that going to paid ads and throwing a lot of money on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram ads is what's going to allow them to make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. But let me tell you one thing, it's absolutely not the case. Paid ads are not a magic solution to all of your business problems and will often end up making you lose a lot more money in the process, as they require a lot of trial and error, and most importantly, they require a lot of capital to invest and to test out different variables until you can find a combination that works and generates leads, clients, and revenue for your business. So how we fix the outbound prospecting issue for you? We help you build a system that allows you to reach out to 1,000 and even more new prospects in your niche every single day on autopilot, so that you don't have to spend literally your entire day manually reaching out to people, grinding it out, because you'd have to find the people to reach out to and then write the messages, so it would take you your entire day. And if you get a client, you can't even deliver your service because you're so busy sending out messages every day. And if you do it alone, maybe you're going to manage to do like 150 or maybe 200 outreach per day if you really grind it and you work all day. But you're going to burn yourself out, you're going to quit, because who wants to do that really? And since it's impossible to do the volume that you need to succeed by yourself, we help you to do a lot more volume, like 1,000 outreach a day, every single day, either by leveraging trained $3 to $5 an hour virtual assistants, appointment setters, or we use automation tools. The third step is to solve the appointment setting and sales team problem. Because it's impossible to do by yourself the amount of volume that you need to generate 20 to 100 and more sales calls per month, and to add an extra $20,000 to $50,000 per month in revenue, and because it's also impossible to take sales calls yourself 24/7 and not burn out, you need to delegate those tasks so that you can focus on building your brand and building better systems to generate more awareness. And building a team is a complex process that we help you to solve too. Because if you hire a done-for-you agency and they promise they're going to be booking 40 meetings per month for you, it doesn't mean that they're actually going to be able to deliver those results. And it doesn't guarantee that the calls that you're going to get, that they're going to be qualified. Because most service providers, truth is, they don't care about you succeeding. They just care about the Stripe notification and their monthly recurring revenue. And the truth is that a lot of them, they're not good at what they do. Like, they don't know how to deliver those calls. And They're not qualified calls anyway. And I also know of some people who told me they hired virtual assistants for $3 an hour, but they just ended up wasting their time and money because the VA didn't know what to do and wasn't even booking a single call. So don't think that building and managing a team, it's going to be as easy as posting a job offer on Upwork or Fiverr. But we'll show you exactly how to find the right people, we'll give you the right people, and we will show you the workflows and everything to manage that team so that you can scale your business to the next level. Because you can't do everything by yourself. You have to be surrounded by the right people, people who believe in what you do, in your mission, and who are going to work very hard to actually achieve that grand vision. And we also need to find the right incentives for people. Because if you hire someone, you tell them, okay, I'm going to pay you $3 for each hour of your time that you send messages. Maybe they're just going to send like 10 messages in an hour, but they don't really care because they make $3 per hour. So we'll show you how to incentivize your people to do the things that are actually going to help you to scale. Step 4 is to solve the inbound customer acquisition problem. So if your goal is to scale past 100K per month, you cannot rely on outbound prospecting alone because it's only going to take you so far. So we show you the process that we use to build a brand and an audience of loyal and engaged followers and buyers so that you can scale your business and earn more without having to do more and to brute force your way to 100K months. If you just observe the big players in any niche, they're all doing some sort of brand building on social media and posting a lot of content and giving a lot of free value. The reason they do this is because it works. Like, this is Grant Cardone, this is Ryan Serrant, this is basically Alex Hormozy. Those people are very successful. They're also very busy. So they wouldn't waste their time to post videos on YouTube if they didn't gain something from it, if they didn't highly benefit from it. Creating content takes a lot of time. Like this video, it's almost an hour long. And you have to come up with the idea. You have to sometimes script the video, like this video is scripted, as you can see. So it takes a lot of time to make content. And so those people wouldn't be doing it with how busy they already are if it wasn't worth it. And if you want to be basically the top in the industry, you have to learn from the top in your industry. And if you just go on social media, look at what they do. It's not a coincidence. So inbound leads are leads that come directly to you, because outbound leads are leads that you have to go and hunt down, so to speak, because you have to manually reach out to them. And the beauty with outbound marketing is that if you make a YouTube video, for instance, that video is going to be able to reach millions of people in your target market without requiring more effort from your part. So whether the video gets 100 views or 10 million views, 100 million views, a billion views, it doesn't require necessarily more of your time and effort. Once the video is made, it's made. Whether it took you 2 hours, 5 hours, it can reach out to an unlimited number of people. And as you keep posting more and more value and free content that is specifically designed to attract your ideal prospects, your monthly revenue is going to grow as the size of your audience grows. So video content, which we also call video sales assets, it's probably the best kind of leverage that we have access to in this day and age because it allows us to win the war for attention. The real currency is business is not defined in monetary terms. The real currency is The real currency in business is attention, because whoever gets the most attention gets the most revenue and profit. And it was Oscar Wilde who said, there is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. And that's especially true in marketing. There is no such thing as bad publicity. So like the example I gave earlier, you could have the best sushi store in the entire world and make the tastiest, most delicious sushi ever. But if your store is located in a dark alley that no one ever walks past, you will never sell a single sushi. Like, how sad is that? You need to show your gifts to the world. And to show you the power of inbound marketing, you could post one video every month and get 1 million views. Whereas now, just imagine trying to send 1 million cold emails or DMs every single month to your target prospects. Like, that's a lot. Like, let's do the math very quick. 1 million. You would need to be sending 33,333.3 messages every single day. Like, I mean, even with VAs or automations, good luck doing that kind of volume every single day. Compared to just making one video, like how crazy is that? That's definitely going to be a challenge, and it's going to require an insane amount of capital, time and resources. So how we help? We give you access to the exclusive frameworks and workflows that we use to create extremely valuable sales assets that will sell your prospects on your service and product before they even get on a call with you. Like, a lot of the time, people, when they get on a call with you, a lot of business owners think it's all about trying to convince people and to close the deal, but a lot of the time, they've already made their mind before they even get on the call with you. So the game, you actually win it before the call. And long term, your brand is going to be the most powerful asset of your business, as it will allow you to effortlessly get hundreds and thousands of qualified leads on autopilot every single month. We even give you access to the tools that we use to take advantage of your competition's audience that they spent years building. So you will be, even if you don't have an audience right now, we will give you strategies so that you can quote unquote steal the loyal followers of other people in your niche. So then once we've built this system, phase 2 comes along. And phase 2 is iteration, optimization, and refinement. So once the client acquisition systems and infrastructures are built and active, it's time to take an objective look at the data and feedback in order to get the most out of the system. That's when we iterate, optimize, and refine the systems after thoroughly analyzing the data we collected. So sometimes people are worried and they ask me, how do I know if I'm going to be able to reach my monthly goal? Or they tell me they're not sure they can make it happen. Like, they just don't know if it's going to happen. But what you need to understand is that business is simply mathematics. And if you can track your data, and if you know exactly how many cold DMs or emails you need to be sending out each day and each month in order to book the exact amount of calls you need to get the exact amount of clients and the exact amount of revenue that you desire, then all you need to be doing is sending out that specific number of outreach messages every single day, and the outcome is pretty much guaranteed. It would be unreasonable for you not to get your desired outcome if you have all the right inputs. And the funny thing is, well, I'm sure it's not funny for them, but if you just look at it, like, for a lot of business owners, it feels like they're trying to shoot arrows while they have a blindfold to reach a target they can't even see. So it's basically like this image right here. They don't know where to shoot. They don't even know what to do. So how we help? We make business as predictable as possible. We measure, track, and observe your data and feedback that you receive from the market, and we constantly optimize your offer, your client acquisition systems, your team, your delivery process. Not a single part is left to chance. We know exactly how many DMs and appointments it's going to take each day for you to reach your goals. We take the blindfold off of your eyes, and now you're hitting the target right in the center every single time. So now that you know our 5-step system that we use to scale agencies and high-ticket online service businesses past $50,000 per month, you're left with basically 2 options. The first option is that you can keep doing what you're doing right now and expect that somehow something will change and you will get a different outcome, but that's literally the definition of insanity. Or you can maybe try to implement some action. You can try to hire done-for-you service providers like agencies that are going to book calls for you, but you have to know that they are not as invested in the growth of your company as you are. Most of them just care about that Stripe notification, not about delivering on the results that they promised you. And this would also cost you at least $2,000 up to $5,000 per month for at best mediocre results, because the agencies that do it very well, they're going to be a lot more expensive. And the thing is, I mean, it's easy to book call. What's hard is to have qualified calls every single month. So they could deliver on the 40 calls they promise, or however many calls they promise to get you each and every single month. But you have no guarantee that you're going to close every single call, or that you're going to close some of them. You have no guarantee, because they don't care about the quality of the calls. They just care about giving you the 40 calls. And then it's up to you to basically figure it all out. But we help you to figure out how to get qualified leads on the phone with you and how to close them. Or you can also try to use paid ads to book more calls. So the cost of a call would be around $150 to $500. But the thing is that the leads can be unqualified too. So you could be spending $5,000 per month on paid ads and only get a single client, or not even get a client at all. And most of the time what happens is that you're actually going to lose all of your money, because the truth is Facebook, YouTube, or whatever platform you're using to advertise on, they don't care about your goals or ambitions. They care about growing their company. So they're not particularly incentivized to give you the results that you're after. So 90% of you, if you go to ads, you're probably going to lose all of your hard-earned money. 5% they're going to get some results because they're going to get lucky, but they won't be able to replicate those same results long-term because they don't even know why their ads worked in the first place. And then the remaining 5% could make it work and figure it out, but that's because they already have the knowledge and, most importantly, the capital to invest in ads. If you're not making like at least $50,000 every month, investing in ads right now, that's not what you should be focusing on. And here is a screenshot of a Facebook conversation I had with someone, and basically he said, most definitely, I tried paid ads on Facebook while starting. The CPM was too high and I couldn't afford to do so. That was a big mistake. Now I'm planning to use outbound strategies like cold emails. The other thing that you could do is you could try to buy the new $2,997 course from the new YouTube guru, only to end up with the same information as every other student in the course with zero personalization, only to end up in a Facebook group with other people that are struggling just as much as you are. But we give you tailored advice to your specific needs, because your business is unique. Even if you're in the same niche as someone else, your business is unique. You're not going to have the same offer. You're not going to communicate it the same way. You're not going to do work the same way. So your business is unique. You need unique advice made for you. Of course, there's a common ground, but you also need that customized aspect. What works in one niche will not work in another niche. And the more courses you buy, the more you end up with information and knowledge that you don't even know what to do anymore. Like you enter analysis paralysis instead of taking action and moving the needle forward in your business. And you also need to be aware of the fact that most course sellers are not experts when it comes to getting clients through outbound marketing, because they rely on their audience that they built on social media like YouTube to get their sales. So any advice that they give you, it's pretty much BS. Like, to give you an example, Sam Owens is basically the consulting guru, and he's advising people to reach out to 15 to 40 people a day in his courses. But with that kind of volume, you are guaranteed to never scale your business and to not be able to pay rent or to be able to feed your family. It's going to be a pure struggle to just manage to do those things. Like, don't listen to the big marketers, because they sell you a dream, not a process that actually works. But we give you the process that will allow you to reach your dreams. That's how we're different from the rest. Or the other option is that you can try to figure it all out by yourself, but you have absolutely no guarantee that you will be able to reach your goals and fast. So it's possible to be worth $1 billion, but it's not yet possible to live 1,000 years. People value money more than time, when time is more precious than money. I mean, to me, it's insane. Seriously. And every month that you're not adding an extra $50K to your monthly recurring revenue, you're basically losing $50,000 per month. And you're getting closer to the day that you will be taking your last breath. We don't have that much time. Like, people love to tell you, oh, maybe you're young. People love to tell you, you're young, you have time. No, you don't. It's not like you are guaranteed to live up to 100 years old. I mean, you don't know when it's going to be your last day on this earth. So no, you don't have time. And every month, if it doesn't piss you off that you're losing $50,000 per month, what are you doing? And the issue is that you may be able to figure it all out by yourself on how to get dozens or hundreds of sales calls every month. But by the time you get there, the offer that you sell will most likely be outdated, and the market isn't going to want it. Business is also a game of beating other businesses, other people. You have to move faster than the rest. Otherwise, someone else is going to take what you want from you. And then option number 2 is that you can let me and my team show you the path and get in the trenches with you, because that's what we do best, and we do it every goddamn day. So book a call by clicking on the button below this video, and on that free call, we will be showing how we can help you specifically take your business to the next level and add an extra $50,000 per month. So we are going to review your current offer and client acquisition process, and we will give you a personalized plan showing you how you can go about scaling your business. And after that free call, you're basically free to decide if you want to go on your own and try to implement that plan by yourself, or if you want us to put our expertise, community, and resources to your disposal to ensure that it becomes completely unreasonable for you not to see the sort of success that you desire and that you deserve. Because at the end of the day, like we talked about, life is short. You've got to be willing to take some risks and to believe in yourself, to believe that you can actually take that next step and make your dreams come true. Because to me, like, the worst thing that can happen to you or to anyone, it's, you know, you're dying, basically. It's your last day on earth, and you look back and you're so sad and angry at yourself because you realize, well, I could have done so much more. And I didn't even try. Like, how sad is that? And with us, you will have everything in place so that it's absolutely, completely unreasonable for you not to get the desired outcome that you want. So if you're interested, if this sounds like we could help you, then I invite you to book a call by clicking on the button below this video, and you'll be talking to me directly or to my team. So I'll see you on that call.